Hello, good morning, welcome. This is Varnish Vidit, and I'm here with one more word which I've picked for the sake of an understanding. There are lots of words in English which create one or the other kind of confusion in the minds of users or the learners. So, one very common word, very commonly used by the people, and it is also misused by many people, and that word is effect. EFFECT. So, whether it is effect or affect, if it is effect, how to use it, and if it is affect, what is the way to use it. So, first, let me pick effect, that is EFFECT. When it is E, it begins with E, it is a noun. Noun means it has two meanings. First meaning is it conveys a meaning, a very common meaning of a result. I would pick an example of one of the statements made by a very famous English writer, Oscar Wilde. He has said at one of the places, the whole theory of education is radically unsound. Fortunately, in England, at any rate, education produces no effect whatsoever. If it did, it would prove a real danger to the whole upper class. It means the upper classes would be in a real danger if the real education is imparted. So here the word uses effect. Effect means a result, means it will bring a result. Second way of using it is again as a noun, its meaning is an influence. Like his speech has made a strong or a very deep influence on my thinking. There are lots of effects of the environment on the people's lives. So EFFECT is a noun and its meaning is either a result or an influence or an impact. So when we are using it in the sense of impact or an influence or a result, we have to use it with E as a noun. So the second that word that resembles with it and which is misused, that is starting with A. So whenever there is AFFECT, it means it's not a noun, it's a verb, it's an action. And its meaning is to have an effect on. To have an effect on, like for example, alcohol affects different people in a different manner or in a different way. Environment affects the lives of the people. So first I made a sentence in the previous, when I was using it as an effect. So I said that there are various effects of the environment on the lives of the people. But here, environment affects the lives of the people. So the both sentences have the same meaning. But in the first statement, it is used as a noun with E. And in the second statement, it is used as a verb with A. Now, effect can also be used as a verb. That is very few people they know about it. They suppose most of people they know. If they know that effect is a noun and affect is a verb, but effect is also used as a verb. When it is used as a verb, it means to bring into existence. When we bring something into existence, then effect is used as a verb. Like for example, Mahatma Gandhi wished to effect a reform in the society. Means he wanted to bring a new reform in the society. So he effected a reform. But if I say that Mahatma Gandhi affected the reform, when we say affected the reform, it means reform was already existing, but he was only influencing it. He was having an influence on the reform. So that's why we are saying that Mahatma Gandhi affected the reform. So this is the difference between effect as a verb or affect as a verb. Now after this, we need to be very careful about their pronunciation also. Whenever we are using it as a noun with E, its pronunciation is effect. But when we are using it as a verb with A, then it is affect. So effect and affect. This is a clear-cut distinction between these two usages and these two different words. One is a noun, other is a verb. Now, affect can be used in three other ways also as a noun. The first way of using affect is, like we are saying that to touch or to move emotionally. Like for example, she was deeply affected by the masses conveyed to her. So she was deeply moved by means she became emotional after getting the masses. So we say she was deeply affected. Secondly, we use it as to influence adversely or badly. When something is having a bad impact or influence, in that case also we can use affect, like the changing weather conditions is affecting people's health. elderly people and children are mostly affected by the changing weather conditions. And third, we can also use it as when somebody assumes something or somebody pretends. Means somebody is making a feign, F-E-I-G-N, means a false kind of emotion. Then also we can use affect, like Mr. Simon affected with little sympathy with the poor. Mr. Simon affected little sympathy with the poor, means he was pretending that he was sympathetic, but inwardly actually he was not sympathetic. So this way we can use effect and affect. I hope you understood. Let me summarize, or just in a gist tell you once again. E for noun, A for verb. E means effect, means a result or an influence, and A, affect, means to have an influence or to have an effect. I hope you would get benefited by this idea, and it would be very helpful to you to make the right use of English at the right place. Thank you very much. See you later. Till then, goodbye. Do like and subscribe the channel and keep waiting for this type of more information, more productive information. Thank you.